At least they like to take their turns, not all at the same time. I like this. The combat's quite simple and it's fun. Okay, there's some more shiny items to scan. Let's see what we got. A board game. Okay, this part here, just climb over the wall. Not that hard. But just for learning purposes, yeah. Okay, wait for the speech. I wonder if I can go back and show you again. Just for learning purposes, climb over the wall. There you go. Another jumping puzzle piece. Okay, this one looks like we can go to the floor. So we're gonna go to the floor to see what's underneath here, just for learning purposes. It looks like it's not. Also remember the white markers. Always remember those to know where to jump up. They leave white markers for you to indicate when to jump and what to grab. It makes life easier. Okay, like I said, you run to the marker, jump. Okay, this one you can't do from that direction. It's too far. So from this side, you jump on the white marker, grab the pole, swing, and then jump. That's why they made it a shadow floor. So if you want to go back, you fall down the floor like this, and then you climb onto here, which looks like a cupboard or some sort, and then you jump back up here. Like here, you basically do the same flow like that. Now for this part here, I think we probably will die. Let's double check. Yep. Because if you don't see the floor, you will die. So remember that part. Checkpoints at least are not that far away, which is quite nice. Remember this part you can fall down, but the next part you can't fall down. See how nice that was when you learn how to play the game. Remember not to fall down here, so we go climb up those steps on the far right wall. Just barely made it. Okay, once you climbed up, you just go forward to the top. Okay, once we're at the top, we use the left D-pad to go to the next ledge that you can see on the top there. And you climb up. Now you can see there's naturally a pole because we've got to climb up to the far right hand side. So we go to here. I'm going to jump down just for learning purposes. So we're going to jump down here. And then we jump again. And we climb back up. And then we move to the character to the left. And then we jump up here. Okay, now over here we're just going to jump on the pole. Swing. And then jump on the ledge. And that's how we get to this particular spot. And we climb over. I wonder if I can jump down. Okay, yeah. Cool. I've learned something myself. Alright. We will get into a little bit more complicated games to learn as well, like strategy games and things like that, which I like to enjoy. Oh yeah, remember earlier on I mentioned the 2D, 3D effect? Yeah, this is one of these scenes in this game, particularly, that have this scenario. I think the introduction's finished. I hope. I'm hoping that we might be able to change our uniform, because it would be really cool, but I doubt as much, because this is a story-driven game. It's not an interactive type game when it comes to items. remember to jump over the logs. Do you know what happens? And you do it again. There you go. Wonder how they came up with this game though. But with these things, you just basically use the analog stick. There you go. Do it again. Just to show you guys last time. There you go. And over here, you have to fall down because it's part of the story. And oh, and how I did that, you just basically push the A button. You can do it like that. But if you run while going towards the ledge, and you push the A button, it does this really cool roll effect, which is pretty cool. And you can do the same. Oh no, he jumps over with this one. So if you want to jump over here, you just push the A button while running. If you don't do that, you're just going to do that. Remember to jump over the logs. And jump over that. Oh, never mind, you don't have to jump over that. Okay, similar scenario with the earlier puzzle with the object. You push the object towards the end of the whatever you call that. And you can even see the white markers where they're telling you where to jump as well. Okay, so you jump up here. Okay, and then you jump over there. Let's do that again. Nice thing is when he jumps too high, he doesn't really get damage. So once you push the block to the end, you climb the block. And then you climb up the top. And then you just move across. And that's that. I think we just entered the city that we were meant to go to. Yep. This is the southwest Labor district. Okay. Looks like we might have a puzzle coming up at the same time. Yep, they're showing us what to do with the puzzle. So you must avoid the light, the red light. Okay, so basically in this particular scene we have to go to the middle dustbin area there. But we've got to avoid the light. Yeah. Unfortunately we cannot run. We just made it. I'm gonna wait for the red light to go back. Now I'm gonna run. I'm gonna wait. Because I don't know what's gonna happen next. Yeah. In this particular part, we have to get to the ticket booth before the light reaches us. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what will happen when we don't make it. See? That's what happens when you don't make it. At least we got many tries in this game. And the checkpoints are not that far. Okay. Yo, just barely made it. Okay, a bit too late for that at the moment, so I'm gonna wait for it to go by again. Don't go now, because it's too short. So you're gonna have to go now. Now we just wait again, because the car's going to move. And then it's going to come back with the light. So once the light goes forward, then we move. How these things work is basically when you're at the beginning, you wait for the light to go ahead, and then you move. And then when you get towards the middle, you wait for the light to go to the back of you, and then you move forward when the light's behind you. You see. Now here we're just at the beginning, so I'm gonna have to get to that next brick over there. See, the light's too quick at the back of us, but the light is longer in the front. So once the light goes past us, that's when you have to move. Like right now. Okay, just made it. Now over here, see how the light is longer in the back and short in the front? So we have to wait for it to go past us. There you go. These guys don't do anything, so you don't have to worry about it. Well, let's find out. Nope, doesn't do anything. Okay. I'm just gonna wait for the light to go by, because I don't know if he's going to detect us. Let's find out, though. Yep. Okay, so it doesn't matter where you go. The light, if it reaches you, it will detect you. Oh, okay, this checkpoint's a little further than I thought. Yeah, a bit too late. Remember, you have to wait for the... to go with the light, you know. Oh, that was too close. And I just made it. Okay, I need to now wait for the light. Now. Okay, so now the light's moved ahead, so we have to wait for it to come back and then go forward again. These particular puzzles, you have to be a little patient, I'm afraid. Only reason why we're doing it multiple times, because I'm teaching you guys how to do it a little bit more successful. Okay. Now I'm trying to remember. Okay. I think this is the right way. Yeah, I was right. Okay. I think this is like a checkpoint for taking a break from dodging the red light. And now remember, don't let the red light see you. Yo, okay, bad judgment there. Okay. There you go. I don't think that car is going to do anything either. Okay, I'm just seeing if the line is quicker on the left or the right. Okay, looks like the left. Okay, now we go. So in this particular scene, we have to make sure that when the light's behind us, we go forward. When the light is ahead of us, we have to wait for it to go back behind us. You see. Just make sure that you have enough time to dodge the light. Now at this point in time, we just climb up here. And of course this one too. Remember the white markers that I mentioned earlier on. I like the whole Fallout feel to it and the Cyberpunk feel to it. Okay. Ah, there's a magic. There's an item. I was gonna say magical item because it's glowing, but it's not. You pick up the item over here. Just remember. Oh, we've got increased health. So yeah, we also got health increases as well, but it only goes half, which helps for the combat. I just don't know how difficult these things are to find though. Okay. Okay, it looks like this part here. Can I actually... I might have to find this save point before I get to do it again. Before I exit, so I'm just going to complete this part until I get to a checkpoint, you know. Okay, so for this part here, we just climb over the van. we always first explore, even though we can see what we need to do as well. Oh, there's an item here. Okay, evictive notice. Did I miss something? Because there's a question mark here. Okay, so now we're just going to go forward a bit. The arrow is showing us to go this way. And there's an X over there as well. Okay, we need to get into here somehow. Because obviously we can't go further than this. It looks like we might have to go back. I did see some poles that we need to jump on. There they are. They're just over there somewhere. So it looks like we might have to go to the van again. Probably gonna have to use the van to climb on the ledge. Yeah, I was right. Nope. Oh no, the pole's over there. Okay. Because you see this yellow mark over here on the wall. It's telling us where to go. Okay, so we have to do a run and jump. See? There's the first pole. Okay, just to make sure that you guys... So we can do it again. Okay, so we jump up here. And then you can go over there. Okay, there's the next pole. And then we jump over here. Let's do it again for learning purposes. And we do it again. Yeah, it looks like we have to fall over across there. Yeah. Now we jump over here. I try to do it fluently, but it doesn't seem to want to. And we do that. Now over here, looks like we can't go far, but there are step ladders over here that we can use. And we climb at it. Now this part we just have to push the A button to climb to the top. And now we go to the right hand side. Just like we did that one puzzle early on, just before the combat, where I was planning about going from the middle to here. They were basically showing us this part. So we just do this again, just in case we can't go back. Okay, so once you're over here, you jump back here. And then you go across. By using the D-pad and the A button, then you just move forward. And you jump onto here. You make sure that you grab, because I don't think that's a ledge to stand, and then you jump to the next pole. And from there you jump onto the platform. And there you go. Now obviously the block, you're gonna have to push this block all the way to the ledge. And it'll fall over. Okay. I wonder what would happen if I jumped. Okay, it looks like nothing. Okay, so we just have to push the block to the end of the platform. There you go, and now we can jump up. Let's do that again. Obviously I can't push the block, but I can move the object, but I mean, what's the point? You know, already done it. So once you move the block, you just jump up. Simple. Ah, save point. Nice. Looks like we might be getting into more combat. Yep. Okay, this particular enemy has a gun, so we have to dodge. Ah, damn it, now you know why. We have to dodge. We have to time our dodges. Okay, he's the second last guy. Okay, I thought I got rid of this guy. You don't always have to counteract, but it's just really fun to do. So it looks like we lost some health during the combat fight. Because I mistimed my jumps. So when it comes to the shooting guy, you have to literally time it just as you shoot. You can dodge the bullet. Okay. think I'm gonna end the lesson for today because it looks like it did save. So I'm gonna exit from here. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed our first lesson for learning how to play the game called Replaced. We are still in the learning run at the moment. We just started the game as well, so we're learning how to play the game. We learned quite a bit for this particular game. We learned how to do the platforming, like the jumping parts, and we also learned how to do combat as well. We learned how to pick up the items in the game as well. We learned how to move objects too, and we also learned how to jump at the right time with the white markers on the floor. And we also learned the arrows that are on the actual wall to show you which directions to go for. And we also learned how to heal ourselves, which is pretty cool too. So if you guys do like the way I'm going with this channel, don't forget to support the channel by hitting the follow link. Would be appreciated. There will be more learning of this game probably tomorrow night, depending on how I feel. So yeah, if you guys do like them, don't forget to support the channel, and I'll check you again tomorrow night, hopefully, if nothing else happens as well. Cool guys, and I hope you enjoy your evening, and I'll check you on the next one. Bye guys.